everybody, and welcome to this video on third degree equations. In this video, we have a look at combining the previous two videos to fully factorize a cubic or third degree equation. So the first step is what we've covered in the first video, and that is to find a factor. To find a factor, we use the factor and remainder theorem. This is a method that is trial and error, so we substitute different values into the equation until we get 0, and then we will know that that is a factor. If you are unfamiliar with how to find a factor, please watch the first video on third degree equations. The second step is also the video that we've covered before, and that is to divide by the factor. In the video that we have covered to divide by the factor, we have used synthetic division. If you are not comfortable with synthetic division, long division of the polynomials is also fine, and you are more than welcome to use that. If you would like to find out more information on the second step, please watch the video on synthetic division. The final step is to factorize fully, so factorize the remainder once we've divided it, and then we will be able to solve for the equation. So here, let us have a look at the example over here. We have to solve the equation f of x is equal to x cubed plus 3x squared minus 4x minus 12. This is a third degree or cubic equation because we can see the highest power of x is cubed. So let us go ahead and start with the steps. So the first step is to find a factor. So what we're going to do is we're going to substitute different values and see if we can find anything. So I'm going to first try f of 1. So this is trial and error method. So we try different values, normally between 1, minus 1, 0, 2. Normally you'll get a factor within that. So I'm going to try 1. So then f of 1 is substituting 1 in each place of x, so it's 1 cubed plus 3 times 1 squared minus 4 times 1 minus 12. Calculating that, we get that it is equal to minus 12, and because this is not 0, that means that x minus 1 is not a factor. Okay, so that hasn't worked out, so we try another factor. Let us try f of 2. So then this here is 2 cubed plus 3 times 2 squared minus 4 times 2 minus 12. Calculating this, we do get that it is 0. Therefore, we know that x minus 2 is a factor. Now we would have to continue the step until we do find a factor. So we were lucky on the second one that we've entered, we found the factor. But you continue until you do find a factor. So if you substitute, this is using the factor and remainder theorem that we have used this. So now we know that this is a factor. The second step is to now divide by the factor. So I'm going to use synthetic division. So what that involves is us writing an upside down division sign. And the thing we are dividing by is the factor that we are dividing by, or our divisors 2. And what we're dividing is the full equation, and we write just the coefficient. So the coefficient of x cubed is 1, the coefficient of x squared is 3, the coefficient of x is minus 4, and our constant term is minus 12. Please watch our previous video if you are confused about a step. So then the first part of this synthetic division is to bring this down. So this here 1 we will bring down. Then we multiply, so 2 times 1 is 2, and we put it over there. Then what we do is we add, so 3 plus 2 is 5. And then we repeat the process. 2 times 5 is 10, and then we add, and we get 6. And 2 times 6 is 12, and we add, and we get 0. For synthetic division, if you are dividing by a factor, this has to be 0 because that is the remainder term. So therefore, we can write this expression as x minus 2, so that factor times x, this here remember is the coefficient of x squared, This is the coefficient of x, and this is our constant term. So this here is x minus 2 times 1x squared, so x squared plus 5x plus 6. So this here is equal. We've taken this term and we have factorized it this far, minus 12. So then the last step is to factorize fully by factorizing this last step, this last bit, which we can see is a trinomial. So this here is x minus 2, and the factors of the trinomial is x plus 2 times x plus 3. That will give us that, and that's equal to 0. So that means that x is equal to 2, or x is equal to minus 2, or x is equal to minus 3. And there we have fully factorized and solved a third-degree equation using the 3 steps that we have mentioned over here. Please watch this video carefully and make sure you understand each step, and watch our previous videos if it is confusing.